Warning, you can make these builds on current gen and next gen. I've played about 600 games of 2K23 and I figured you guys would want some advice from someone who's been able to play the game a lot. As always, when I do one of these videos, I always do a giveaway so you guys can upgrade a build yourself. So $100 giveaway, Xbox or PlayStation. All you have to do is drop a like on the video, of course hit that subscribe button if you're new, and comment down below the rarest build name you've seen this year on 2K23. Now, right before we get into the first build, I want to say these builds were ranked by lots of different factors. Are they able to play on multiple courts? Do you have to have teammates around you to help you to make this build better, and so many other things. So I'm going to explain that in each and every build, and also show 2 to 3 builds today that I have not showed you guys on YouTube yet as well. Now, the last thing I'll say is you can take these builds as a template. So basically what I'm trying to say is you want to fill out exactly what I gave you, and you might have a different playstyle. Like you might want to take down some block to get more three-pointer, or take down some three-pointer to get more defense, you know, all those type of things. Make sure you just fill out everything I give you and then change it up to your playstyle, what you want to have. So number 5 is going to be a point guard build. Now, this would be a higher ranked build, except as you guys will see, you're going to need some teammates around you to help make the build better. You're going to go 6'1", 172 pounds, 6'7" wingspan. Then of course the body shape doesn't really matter. Now you want to go up to a 53 close shot. And this is, by the way, my shot creator build that I've been posting a few videos about. I posted one about it yesterday, by the way, which you should definitely check out after this video. And I did this on accident. I want to show you all. Went up to a 78 driving layup, and I promise you, I did not mean to do this, but as you guys know, I've been hyping up Pro Touch so much, it gets right there at Hall of Fame Pro Touch. Literally right there. I did this on accident. I wasn't even looking at the finishing when I made this build. So Hall of Fame Pro Touch, I'm telling you, it's weird, but if you know how to time those layups, you can actually get a lot better layups than you think with a 6'1". Of course, you're not going to be finishing super good. That's not what the build was made to do. The mid-range goes all the way up to an 80. The three-point shot goes all the way up to a 92. And then your free throw is going to go up to a 77. So you get 25 shooting badges. You're going to get Agent 3's gold, blinders, amped Hall of Fame, Green Machine Hall of Fame, all the things that you could possibly want. Now, the pass accuracy also goes up to an 80. This is the build that I had to use because my rec season thing was glitched. It's one of the season quests to hit legend. You have to get 100 rec wins. I just finished it. I had to play guard the entire time because my wins didn't transfer to my other builds. And this is the build that got it done for me. Now, I did later on figure out that rec has skill-based matchmaking, but maybe not the way that you think though. If you go in with less than 3 people, you're going to play people that are not in squads usually, or less than 3 on a team and they have 2 random people. But for most of the grind, I was playing 5v5 the entire time, playing teams. We even played Laker fans. So anyway, the ball handle goes up to a 98. Now, for this particular build, this is the only thing I would change. You see, we also get a 96 speed with ball. This is just to get a lot of playmaking badges. By the way, I made this build to get an extreme high number of playmaking badges because you can use 30. Like I put my +4 and my +1 into this. I have 35 now, and I still don't have enough playmaking for what I want. Like what I'm saying is there's so many playmaking badges you can use, and they're not really extra badges. But the only thing I think you would want to change on this build different than mine is to take your ball handle down to a 96 to where you still get Hall of Fame Clamp Breaker. Now I went to 98 just for the content so I could get Hall of Fame mismatch, Hall of Fame killer combos, stuff like that. We still don't know if they're super OP and broken. I'm going to try them out soon, but you could easily go down to a 96, even 95, you know, something if you want. But I would get that Hall of Fame Clamp Breaker because if you didn't see my video yesterday, it is amazing. But anyway, this is what I have on the build right now. The perimeter defense goes up to a 60, and as you see, it's basically a playmaking shot creator from 2K22. Now, I didn't mean for the build to be like that. As you see, I made it to be a super dribbler to get a lot of playmaking badges because stamina is super low this year, but it did turn out to be one of my best builds. I really like this build. The only issue, of course, as you guys see, I mean, I shouldn't even have to tell you, is the fact that you don't have really any defense. So you're going to have to play with a team. You're going to have to be hidden in the corner. And yeah, that's just the job of a 6'1" build. You're an offensive juggernaut, but on defense, you are a liability. So 57 vertical, then go up to a 95 stamina, and that's it for the build. 9 finishing, 25 shooting, 30 playmaking, 4 defense. This is the build I've been dominating with. I even hopped on the 2s yesterday. If you guys seen my video yesterday, I know I keep saying that, but I was talking about how I was scared to go on the 2s with this build because I'm 6'1". You know, I'm a liability on defense, but the offense was just so good that we went like 20-0. Now, of course, you're going to lose on this build on the 2s, but I'm just saying, like, it was a lot better than I thought due to the offense being so good on this build. So you're gonna, of course, get your sharp takes, your shot takes, whatever, and it does come out to say shades of Van Exel, Trae Young, CJ McCollum, and it is going to be a shot creator build. Now, like I said, this build would be ranked higher, but you don't have any defense. So you have to play with a smart team that's able to hide you. Now, of course, they're still going to be able to take advantage of you from time to time, but this build is the one that got me all those wins in the rec, and my team was dominating. We even played a Pro-Am team that plays together a lot and still beat them. Now, the next build is going to be a power forward. This is my popper right here. 7 foot, 256 pounds, 7'10 wingspan, which is maxed out. And then, of course, the body shape, you can do whatever you want. Now, this build is going to be able to get Hall of Fame anchor and Hall of Fame rebound chaser, plus lots of good offensive stats at the same time. So driving dunk is going to go up to an 80. Standing dunk is going to go up to an 80, which is going to give you the pro contact standing dunks. Not elite, but you're still going to be contacting people in the paint. So this is a big man build and a popper. That's the reason I made it like this. It's going to be able to do multiple different things. So post control is going to go up to a 35, and then your mid-range is going to go up to a 73. Your three-pointer is going to go up to a 79. So you're 7 foot tall with a 79 three-pointer. You're going to be able to shoot just fine. Free throw 70. Pass accuracy is going to go up to a 70. Now, this is the only thing I would personally change on this build if I was you guys. I'm not saying I would go back and change it, but you can go up to like I think it's 75 or 76 pass accuracy, and that's going to give you, yes, gold break starter. So if you guys play rec, pro-am, stuff like that, and you need that gold break starter, go ahead, but I'm just fine with it, to be honest. Now, speed with ball is a 29. The reason why, as you'll see with my lockdown build as well, that I don't touch speed with ball on a build that's not supposed to dribble is because off the catch in this game especially, you can super speed boost off the catch if you're running before you catch the ball. Like you're holding turbo and you run at the right angle, then you can go down and get your quick drops off one. That's why we went with the 80 driving dunk. Now, another thing I love about this build, as you guys see from a lot of my other builds, unless you're not subscribed, you're new, you know, hit that subscribe button, is I do a lot of my builds to where they get like 12 finishing badges. Then we put the +4 into finishing so you can get silver limitless takeoff, because usually it's in tier 3, but this one is in tier 1, so you don't necessarily have to put your extra badges into finishing, but you can if you want to get rise up and stuff like that. You know, you can, you know, upgrade it a little bit, but I'm just fine with this build. As you'll see, that interior defense, it's made to play defense, 87. Now, perimeter is only going to go up to its max at 64, but you're also 7 foot with a 7'10 wingspan. So if you play the right defense, you can guard a lot of people at the perimeter as well because you have so much length. Steal is going to go up to a 70. That one is important as well. And your block is going to go to a 99, which gives you Hall of Fame chase down artist and Hall of Fame anchor. Yes, you cannot say paint defense is bad when you get a 99 block. I'm going to tell you, it's going to change everything for you. So offensive rebound is a 65. And guys, this build I personally have myself, just like the last build. Every build I'm showing you today is builds I personally have and have put my own money and time into grinding. So your rebound is going to go up to a 99 to give you a Hall of Fame rebound chaser. And then the speed's going to go up to a 69, which is maxed out. 59 acceleration. And your strength is going to be 94. Which means when you do your gym rat, by the way, if you guys don't know, it counts as under the hood, quote unquote, under the hood. So you're not going to see your strength go up, but it's actually on. So you're going to have a 98 strength once you've done your weekly workout. That is going to count as gym rat. And then also when you unlock gym rat, you have it as well. So anyway, stamina is going to go up to a 91. And I missed one. Your interior defense is going to go up to an 88. So 11 finishing, you're going to get your quick drops and your standing contact dunks. 79 three-pointer. I shoot lights out on my popper. 7 playmaking. That's the only area that's kind of tough, you know what I'm saying? But you're not making this build to dribble and have playmaking badges. Like I said, if you want, you can take down a little bit in this area and get some more pass accuracy, but that's the only thing I would do. I would not put a ball handle or speed with ball. 27 Hall of Fame defensive badges. You get the Hall of Fame chase down, anchor, and rebound chaser, and brick wall if you really want. Now, this build is going to have lots of takeovers. You have sharpshooting, paint, rim protector and glass cleaning at the same time. So it's whatever you want to go with. But as you see, this build is going to come out to have a very cool name on 2K23 because it's simple. Jaren Jackson Jr., Derek Coleman, Wendell Carter Jr. It's going to give you a paint protector. Now that right there is intimidating to me. If I'm a slasher or something and I see someone whose name is paint protector, I'm gonna know it's gonna be a rough game. All right, the number 3 best build in the game is going to be a point guard. You want to go 6'6", 226 pounds with a 7'1" wingspan. So body shape, again, does not matter. You can do whatever you want to do. Now you want to go up to a 58 close shot, as you'll see right there, then a 73 driving layup, and an 80 driving dunk. So as most of you guys know, I always do around this much on a build because I don't necessarily care about contact dunks. You can put your +4 badges into your finishing and you're still going to be able to get silver limitless takeoff and use quick drops off 1, which is the best dunk package in the entire game. You don't need anything else. So as long as you're able to get a tiny bit of space, you can just quick drop people all day. Now, of course, posterizer and elite contacts are very good if you know how to use it, but I'm saying you're able to make your build much more all around if you don't go with that and you just simply get a tiny bit of space to do your dunks. Anyway, 74 mid-range, 85 three-pointer, 67 free throw. That's going to give you 20 shooting badges. 85 is also going to give you that silver limitless range if you care about that, and the pass accuracy is going to go up to a 70. So another reason why I told you, fill out these builds as a template and then change it to what you want. I'm cool with 70 pass accuracy. I have a lot of builds with 70. I have one with 80, and I think 70 is just fine if you pass at the right angles. Now, of course, if you're playing competitive Pro-Am and all that type of stuff where you need to be the main guard and really get those passes there and every single millisecond matters, you go up on pass accuracy. But I would really not go past 75, which gives you the LeBron passing style, if you don't have to. Anyway, ball handle is going to go up to an 89, which gives you Hall of Fame quick first step. That's important, right? 87 speed of ball, you get 22 playmaking badges. Now, your interior defense is going to be a 74. As you guys will see, this is more of a perimeter defender. It's not like an interior defender. A lot of my builds have high defense. 77 steal. Then your block is going to be a 75, which gives you gold chase down, bronze anchor. You're still able to get clamps, challenger, all that type of stuff, whatever you want to use on that. So it's not a super defensive build, but it definitely has a good amount of defensive badges. Then we went up to a 51 rebound, 87 speed. 87 speed is what you want to do. Your acceleration is going to be an 84. Strength is going to go up to an 82, and that's going to give you silver bully if you want to use silver bully. Now, a lot of people I've seen like 10 comments on my last video where I put up my strength and people were like, oh, bully is not even that good and blah blah blah. I don't put strength on my builds just for bully. It helps you in many different areas, okay? So you guys can do what you want with strength. I see a lot of people not putting it up this year and paying the price. So it's very cheap and I'm going to upgrade it. Anyway, 95 stamina and that's it for the build. 12 finishing, 20 shooting, 22 playmaking, 22 defense. It's a very all-around build. You're going to be able to play primary ball handler on 2s, 3s, 1s court, rec, Pro-Am. Now, of course, if you're playing super competitive Pro-Am, which is less than 1% of the community, no comp stage, you probably want to go a little bit shorter, but this build is going to be able to play on many courts. The only reason it's not higher is because the defense isn't exactly where I would want it. Now, you guys will see in a later build that the defense is going to be a little bit higher. I'd rather have a little bit less offense and more defense so that I can get stops over and over when I do give up the ball. But at the same time, you have 87 speed with the ball. You have higher speed and acceleration than the other build that has higher defense. So it's really up to you, right? Play style, where you play, all that type of stuff. Now, you get shot creating takeover, sharpshooting, playmaking, lockdown. This is a very all-around build, as you can see. And the build is going to come out to have shades of. I love the shades on this build. Lonzo, Kenny Smith, and Drew Holiday. It does come out to be a two-way three-point shot creator. All right, now this next build, as you guys know, on 2K23, lockdowns run the game. Lockdowns are super good. So this is my lockdown build. 6'7", 240 pounds. Now keep in mind, this build, because a lot of people don't understand, little kids think that you have to have 90 ball handle, 90 shooting. This build was made to be a pure lockdown, not a dribbler. Anyway, into the build, you want to go with an 83 close shot, 78 driving layup, 82 driving dunk, 33 standing dunk, 27 post control. This is going to give you 16 finishing badges. Now, like I said, usually I do not do 16, I do 12, and then I say to put your +4 into finishing. Well, this build is also going to give you a really high close shot so you can finish, under the rim, 78 driving layup, 82 driving dunk. But the reason I went 16 on this build was because I want to put my +4 into defense instead, and I got just a little bit more all around for doing this on this build. Every build is different, and this build was much better to put the extra into finishing than defense, and then just put the extra into defense that I get. Anyway, that was hard to explain, but 83-point shot, just enough to get LaMelo Ball, 69 free throw. Pass accuracy is going to go up to a 75, which gives you the LeBron passing style. Your ball handle is going to go up to a 61 to give you an extra badge right there so that you can use silver vice grip. This badge is very important, and you have a 35 speed with ball. Like I said, this build was not created to be anything but a pure lock. It's a pure lock. You're going to be able to get buckets out the corner with your finishing, your quick drops, and you're going to be able to shoot, then into the defense. Okay, this is where this build is created. It is a pure lockdown build. If you guys have never seen people make pure locks, this is usually what they do. They don't do ball handling and stuff. 95 perimeter defense, which is going to be just enough to give you Hall of Fame challenger. Then your steal is going to be 99 Hall of Fame glove. As you guys know, probably the best, most overpowered, broken, whatever you want to call it, badge in the game. I wouldn't call it broken, but it's very, very good. Okay. Anyway, 87 block, and the reason why I wouldn't call it broken is because you have to have a 99 steal to get it. Now, current gen, I don't know about current gen. I've heard steals are way crazier over there, but anyway, 87 block, which is going to give you silver anchor. So you're going to be able to get silver anchor and gold chase down artist while having more speed. So you can go 6'8". That's the only thing I would change on this build to get gold anchor, but you're going to get less speed, and I wanted more speed. So it's really up to you what you want at the end of the day. Now, this is also what I really, really love about this build. 80. Yes, 80 defensive rebound or offensive rebound, and a 90 defensive rebound, which gives you 32. Then you put your +4 on, you have 36, and I also put my +1 on from hitting level 39, and I have 37 defensive badges on this build. It's really, really nice. So this build is number 2 because lockdowns are so good this year. You're also able to shoot very good, get a bucket out the corner with your driving dunk, play super, super good defense, and you're also going to be pretty fast as well. You have an 85 speed on this build, 76 acceleration, and your strength is also going to be high. You're going to have an 86. So with your gym rat, you're going to have a 90 strength. You're able to play this build at the 2, even at the 3 in park. Now, of course, you're not going to play this build at center in like rec pro-am, but you can slide it down and kind of play some small ball due to having very high defensive rebound, offensive rebound, all that stuff. So your vertical is going to stay at 62, and your stamina is going to go up to a 91. All right, so the last thing you want to do is take your standing dunk down from 33 to 32. I didn't see that, and then go to a 93 stamina. So the only thing I would change on this build, like I said, is you could go 6'8". And the only other thing you could change, in my opinion, is to take a little bit of defense down, maybe some finishing if you don't really care about quick drops, but I think it's one of the most important things in the game, and get a little bit more vertical so that you can get some more chase downs better and get, because you have an 80 offensive rebound, 90 defensive rebound, so you can go for more rebounds as well. But that's not really what I just made it to be, a super, super lockdown that can also get very good boards, shoot, and get a bucket out the corner. This is my lockdown build, and I love it. I run extreme clamps double because doubling up will give you twice the impact of the selected ability. And yeah, it's gross. It is definitely my favorite build so far in 2K23. It's not my highest ranked, but it is my favorite build. Gerald Wallace, OG, and Paul George. It comes out to be a two-way inside out score. This build is insane. Okay, the number 1 best build in 2K23 is going to be a point guard build. The reason why I have it at number 1 is because you can play it at basically everything. Literally 1s, 2s, 3s, rec, pro-am. It's going to succeed no matter where you're at with very little flaws. This build is 6'8", 230 pounds. And as you guys know, if you didn't hear me say, if you skipped around, every one of these builds, I've personally put my own money and time into grinding. So I know with over 600 plus total games played that these builds are very good. Now, 80 driving dunk. The reason why we did this once again is because we're going to put our +4s into finishing, and we can still get silver limitless takeoff with the quick drop off 1 dunks. up on the right stick with turbo, and you're going to be good, bro. You don't need any other dunk. It's nice to have contact dunks and stuff, but you can make a way better all-around build if you do not get contact dunks. So 79 driving layup, which is also going to give you Hall of Fame Pro Touch. Again, amazing badge. I've been talking about it all year since the game came out. Super, super good if you know how to time your layups. 74 mid-range, 80 3-point shot. So once again, getting just enough to get that LaMelo base, and an 83-pointer is always nice to have. Free throw is going to go up to a 71. Pass accuracy is going to go up to a weird number, which is 78, to give you silver bailout, because silver bailout, in my opinion, is very important, and it's a lot different from bronze. 2K Labs might do a test and say bronze and silver is the same, but from what I've noticed, it does help out a lot. Anyway, Hall of Fame quick first step at the 89 ball handle. Super, super important, because your speed with ball is not going to be super high, but speed with ball, in my opinion, I mean, from the tests that I've seen, Hall of Fame quick first step is much more important. Than you could have gold quick first step and a 90 speed with the ball, and this build's going to move faster with the Hall of Fame quick first step. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, interior defense, this is why this build is #1, because you're able to get your quick drops, you're able to shoot, you're able to have Hall of Fame quick first step, you're still able to get your LeBron passing style at 78 passing accuracy plus the silver bailout, and very, very good defense. Very good defense. 88 perimeter defense. You're going to have an 85 steal, which, by the way, also gives you right there silver glove. So you're going to be able to get silver glove, and it's not in tier 3 like a lot of builds. 93 block. This is the most important thing on the entire build. You get gold anchor. Gold anchor, and even without it, you still get a 93 block. The attributes matter as well. So yeah, 2K Labs might have done a test. Silver and anchor isn't a big difference, but having a 93 block versus like what is 87 is going to be a big difference for sure. Plus the badge. Offensive rebound is going to go up to a 59, and your defensive rebound is going to go to a 70. As you see right there, you're able to get bronze rebound chaser if you want to run that. So this is a guard build, not a center build, but if you want to run and get some boards and stuff, 81 speed, and then your acceleration is going to be a 75. Now your strength is going to go up once again to an 82. And as I told you guys, it's not made specifically to get bully. Now, of course, it does unlock bully at the 82, but strength is important in many other ways on 2K23. Trust me. Now, this is what I really, really like about this build. One of my only builds that has a high vertical. It has an 80 vertical. So with your gem rat under the hood, it's going to be a 84, 86 strength, 85 speed, 79 acceleration, Hall of Fame quick first step, and a 95 stamina. My bad. You want to take down your post control 2 points and then move your stamina up to a 95. 12, 18, 22, 25. Defense, in my opinion, is very, very important this year, and that's what makes this build the #1 best build. Hall of Fame quick first step, very good defense, 83 pointer, quick drops, and then you have everything you want. Vertical, strength, you'll even have a 99 stamina. So please drop a like on this video if you guys have made this far. I'm also going to show you one bonus build, but as you see, it gets lots of takeovers as well. Shot creating, playmaking, lockdown, even paint, rim protection type of defense. So I'm personally right now using double pull-up precision, and this build comes out to have shades of Lonzo, Tyrese, and LaMelo Ball. It is a two-way three-point shot creator. So like the other build, but a bit different. Okay, so 6'6" and 6'8" are different. You can do whichever ones you want, but to me, this is the best build in the game because it's all around. You can do very many things, played in 2s, 3s, rec, pro-am, everything you could want. Now, the extra build is going to be one of the first builds I posted on 2K23. This one, I had a very hard time not putting it #5, but the 6'1" shot creator, if you have a team, is just so good. But if you don't necessarily play with a smart team at all times, I would put this one at #5. So it's 6'3", 222 pounds. As you guys see, it gets an 80 driving dunk. Gonna be able to get just enough to get your quick drops. 86 three-pointer, you're gonna get silver agent threes, silver limitless range, all that stuff. 96 ball handle, you're gonna be able to get Hall of Fame clamp breaker, 80 pass accuracy, 92 speed with ball, be able to get silver clamps or gold. I forgot, I'm pretty sure it's gold clamps. And this is where it's a struggle for me to put very high because defense is so important to me on 2K23. But you get 82 speed, 84 acceleration, 60 vert, and 92 stamina. So the reason why it was very hard, and it was just, like I said, I would put this at #5 if you don't have a consistent team because you're still going to have some defense. But man, I just figured, like, if you're not going to go very high defense, like interior, block, all that, then you might as well just go super offense like my 6'1" shot creator. So it's really up to you, your play style, how you feel about the build, but this is my extra build that I had to show you guys just in case you want to see it. Anyway, it's your boy Batchplug. You've been plugged in. Make sure to enter in the giveaway if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button. If you're new, click one of these 2 videos right here. You got to click one of these 2. Check out my channel. I got a lot of tutorials for you to get better at the game, and I'm out. Peace.